Today we're on location in Hyattsville, Maryland at beautiful Vigilante Coffee Shop. We have the privilege of sitting down with the owner, Chris Vigilante. Tell us how you got started.
I got started in the Hawaiian Islands in 2008.
Okay.
It's the only state that grows coffee.
Okay.
So I was able to learn the roasting side, the barista, as well as the farming side when I was over there. So I was able to work for a few farms and help establish them.
Okay.
And in 2010, I moved to Washington, D.C. with the intention of starting my own business. When I arrived, there weren't too many roasters here. I think it was just Emmy Swings, Qualia, and then us.
Right.
So we launched officially in 2012 through farmers markets, pop-ups, while roasting in a basement for a long time. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you. In 2014, we were able to relocate to here in Hyattsville. So we have our main cafe and roastery right here, about 2,300 square foot, but within the same building we have our lab and our production, as well as our offices.
Before I came out here, I noticed on the website that you talk about putting money back into the places where your coffee comes from and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How is that reflected in the product you're able to serve to your customer? Why is that important to you?
Well, on this side, what we don't realize as Americans is that we are drinking the world's best coffees every day.
Okay.
The best coffees are exported out of the coffee-producing countries and they're brought to the wealthiest countries. Us being so privileged to drink the finest coffees on earth, it really doesn't take much for us to give a little bit back to the producers. That's where I originally thought we could make an impact, just by skimming a little bit off the top and giving it back.
You seem to have struck a very nice balance with like a very modern and cool shop. Your staff is also very friendly and attentive. What do you think roasters like yourself can do to dispel the idea that specialty coffee has to be exclusive or pretentious or not for the mass, I guess?
I think you just create an atmosphere that's welcoming and you create a culture that's accepting. That was very prevalent, I think, a few years ago where, if you didn't pronounce the name of the coffee you're ordering correctly, you might get looked at funny.
Right.
We focus on the experience for our customers, and we just happen to serve a great cup of coffee alongside that experience.
Also on the site, you guys should go check it out, vigilantecoffee.com.
Yep, vigilantecoffee.com, that's right.
You talk a lot about coffee education. You have like cuppings, brewing methods, latte art. Yep. Tell us a little bit about your classes.
Absolutely. Well, the nucleus of our company is education.
Okay.
When it comes to our own staff, I'd say like 90% of them had very little coffee experience prior to working with Vigilante Coffee.
Very good.
And then that extends to our customer base as well, is by offering free cuppings here at the roastery on Fridays at 1 p.m.
Okay.
Where anyone can participate in a coffee tasting and try all of our current offerings.
Right.
Occasionally we'll throw some of the world's best coffees, like recently we had several of the Cup of Excellence coffee winners from Colombia. Roasting 101 is one we'll have at the end of this month.
Okay.
And that's for aspiring roasters or anybody roasting at home and they want to learn, take their craft to the next level. Barista 101, where we take anyone that aspires to pull a really great shot, make themselves a really nice espresso at home, but maybe doesn't have the skill set they're looking for. And we also have like latte art classes where if you're out on a date and you want to take your girl out and come in, pour some latte art, a little less serious on that one.
Right.
We have Seed to Cup, which is just about the journey of coffee as an agricultural product, starting in Ethiopia and how it found its way around the world, and then what kind of role it plays in our lives today.
Do you feel roasting is 50-50 art science? If you had to lean one way or the other, which way would you lean, art or science?
I'd say the repeatability is in the science.
In the science, okay.
And that first discovering how that coffee reacts and how to draw out the best flavors is an art form. Each coffee can be quite difficult to develop the recipe for the roast profile for. And we might adjust roast profile based on the way we're going to serve the coffee. So if it's going to be in a batch brew versus espresso versus, say, a pour over or a French press, the roast profile could change and adjust.
Someone approaches you and says they're ready to get into the world of specialty coffee. They want to try it out and everything, but they're, like you said earlier, they're a little intimidated by all the selection. They don't know where to begin. What would you recommend?
I would recommend that they engage the barista that they feel most comfortable with.
Okay.
And ask questions. Be like, hey, I like this style of wine. I enjoy this style of beer. Maybe you can make a recommendation for me on the style of coffee I'm most appreciating. Because I think that's step one, is finding a coffee that really changes your outlook on what coffee can taste like. It's the job of that cafe or that roastery to find the right coffee for you. Because not every coffee appeals to everyone. I'll give you an example. If, say you grow up drinking dark roast for most of your life, and you come in and you order a coffee, and I recommend a super fruit-forward Kenyan or Ethiopian or Rwandan coffee.
Probably not.
It's probably not going to hit home for you. You might recognize that it's good, but it's not going to be the coffee that most appeals to you.
If you come here and you taste the coffee, your eyes are going to be opened immediately and you won't really need anything else. We're going to put links to their website and how can we order coffee? We can buy coffee through the website,
Yep,
right?
so we have a subscription model through our website, vigilantecoffee.com, and we can send coffee to you weekly or monthly or bi-weekly at your discretion. We take really good care of our subscribers, sending them amazing world-class coffees at random all throughout the year. You can also find us at Eastern Market on the Sundays in Washington, D.C. That's the oldest farmers market in D.C. We're opening up a new store in College Park, Maryland.
Yes. Can't
Right,
wait.
pretty close to the campus, 8200 Baltimore Avenue. We'll be opening up there in about a month.
Okay.
And if you find yourself at the Wharf in DC, we've just opened a coffee cart inside the music venue Anthem.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to put links to all those places in the description. And yeah, if you guys get a chance, definitely come out to Hyattsville, check out the HQ, get some of their dope-ass coffee, maybe a cinnamon roll or something. And yeah, until next time, we're out.
Thanks, guys.